All right, what's going on YouTube? This is Ace, and just got a quick little thing here for you, and this is for mob grinders coming up in the new snapshot. Now, um, the traditional method is to use an elevator like this, but this snapshot, actually the 18W19A is what broke it, but 19B fixed a couple of bugs. But basically, undead mobs such as the skeleton here, will not float. How about that? This happens even in regular water. Hello, zombie. Go ahead and kill you. Now, I was watching one of Wattles' videos because he had come up with an idea of trying to use ice, but it didn't exactly work too well. Um, One problem I did see with his testing method was that he's only trying one skeleton at a time, which is completely fine. Um, Except once we get a third skeleton into here, we have a bubble column, just a piece of soul sand at the bottom. There we go. Skeleton goes ahead and pops up to the top. And then if we go ahead and put another one here, it'll push the next one over. Yeah, you skeletons can just go ahead and die. You know, it's kind of interesting that they don't actually try to go after the water there if it's a bubble column. I don't know if that's necessarily a bug or not, but it's negligible. But you'll see. I got this. Ooh, should probably keep that from getting out, shouldn't I? Here, basically, there's a small design that I came up with that kind of fixes this. It's a little more complicated than just making a tower here, but at least it's not as aggravating trying to place signs and water, sign, water, sign, water, because the way that bubble columns work now, um, and the way that water becomes water sources when falling. So we have this nice little setup here. I'm not sure if you saw what happened there. I'll go ahead and go down here again, show you. We have a pressure plate that pushes the piston. That's all it is. Go ahead and end this water source here, and end this water source here. And I'll show you what the actual redstone looks like. Just a pressure plate, piece of redstone, running into a block with the piston on top. It is that simple. You don't even need a tutorial for that. You literally just saw the tutorial for that. So, I do apologize. I'm still clearing out my lungs from being a little sick from past week and a half. Yeah, go ahead and put the water back in. That comes down here. And then we have two signs here. And the reason we have two signs is so that we have room to go in. And we can leave this one here because that's where this piston's going to go. And while that piston's extended, mob's going to go ahead and shoot up, so you don't have to worry about any backsplash or anything like that. So pretty simple there. And I'll show you what I mean about that becoming a water source. You can see I just put that there. You can see the bubbles here. If I go ahead and put a block here, the rest of the water doesn't disappear. It's unknown if that's a bug or not, but as far as we know right now, that is intended use for way the water works. Now there is a small bug with water and signs as well. I'll show you that here in a moment because you'll see up at the top of this bubble column right here, this is the floor level. can see that's the floor level. And then we put a sign, and we put 2 water source blocks above it. And the reason for that, I'll show you real quick here. This is an interesting bug, but water won't flow if it's directly above the sign. How weird is that? So that's a temporary fix. If they don't fix it, that's your solution right there. You just put 2. But just in the time that I was kind of explaining that, let's see here. How many did we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13. Got a bunch of experience. This has been filling up. And that's just from using our little mob grinder here. That's just a skeleton spawner. Your standard room setup, 8 blocks that way, 8 blocks this way, with the middle block here being the 9th from each side. Alright, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And this has been Ace. Peace out. Oh, and just real quick, if you're interested in this seed, since this actually did spawn me in a jungle, and also there is a coral reef right off in the distance here, I'll go ahead and give that to you guys right there. Alright, again, this has been Ace. Peace.